Okay, here we go. A tour battle round 1 for Beef and Frostytit. Beef is playing red Terran. Frostytit is playing white Zerg. Frosty is fast adding creep. Beef is going engine bay. Frosty is doing some mass. Beef is going for the hero battle cruiser, and now we have the mass coming against the very small amount of units. I have an idea that the hero battle cruiser will it's not the good choice against all those hydralisks. That battle cruiser is going down fast, but the engine bay was a good choice. He killed the battle cruiser, good choice. And what does Frosty do to this? He does the infested Terran. That's also a good choice. So far they're both playing good choices. Beef is coming back with his change in spawn. I think Frosty should have made the evolution chamber to get the Torah sword. The Torah also is very good against those bays. Frosty is in a bit of trouble. Beef is adding the hero battle cruiser again. Both players still on 0 gas. Beef is taking a small lead here. If Beef keeps this up, Frosty will need to use a boom. Now the lurker is scanned. Nice move from Beef. And there's the boom. Will Frosty keep the comeback? Frosty will surely push this one, but Frosty is behind with one gas. The infested and the circlings just overpower those engine bays, especially in small amount. Now it's Frosty's turn to stack up at the cannon. The Science Vessel is doing some very good defensive matrix on the bio heroes. And Frosty still with no defiler. Swarm could be a good choice against this bio. Beef adding up fire bats. I don't know how well that will work against the infested Durans. They're both on 2 gas, and Beef is actually coming back here. He's gaining a comeback. And now with a hero battlecruiser as well. That hero battlecruiser is not really good against the Hydralisk. The engine bay is really good against Hydralisk, but I don't know, he had the comeback. You can see the hero battlecruiser is not the one surviving good, but having a small health hero battlecruiser is still good with the 60 damage on it. That's a lot. Good, very good unit to stack up. And now defensive matrix on it, just saving it to give that extra damage. And Frostytit is in trouble here. Seems like he's in a bit of a trouble. Beef still without any siege tank. That swarm could be a good choice here, even against the fire bats. Beef is taking a second lead. He's now on 3rd gas. It already starts to look like an easy win for Beef. Let's see if Frosty gets the ensnare and the defiler. That would work good for these units. Beef is surely having a stack here. Frosty will be down with another boom, or the cannon is going down. Sometimes Terran just can be so freaking hard to win with circle. If you manage to stack those hero battlecruisers and those hero bio, they are so strong in small numbers that even a huge mass cannot push it back. Now Beef is on 4 gas and Frosty is on 2 gas. Beef is taking a high lead here. Let's see if that was a good choice. Frosty will have to counter that gas, and he have made his 3rd gas. No, only 2. So Beef is in front with 2 gas lead and 2 booms. It's not looking so really good for Frosty here. Those infested the ran with Zerg armor and Terran weapon is really good against firebats, and strong against hero bio and marines from Terran as well. Is Beef making a comeback with a lead on 2 gas? If he does that, that's pretty much the end of the game, I think. Frostytit won't be able to come that back. He still doesn't have the defiler. Swarm here would be so good against those hero bio and the hero battlecruiser, but as the tank stacks up now, I think it's getting a bit late for the defiler to be good enough. At least Frosty getting his midpoint boost, but with down on 2 gas and minerals, it's still not as high as Beef. Beef is slowly gaining. And Beef with 3 booms, so he's in a really good situation. Frosty doing the hero cucursas, not a bad choice, but also not so good against hero battlecruisers. But they are at least good against tank and hero bio. So I think the defiler would have made a better option to power up the rest of his units. But with the tank stacks adding up, it's not an option to go defiler now. That would be a bad choice by now. Even though he has so much mass units, I don't know if Beef just adds some mass to the counter, the swarm won't be good. But if Beef is only doing engine base and bats and a few tank, he has 2 now, still the defiler could be good. Will we see a boom soon from Beef? Beef is now on 5 gas and Frosty is on 3. Beef is stalling the push, and here comes the boom. Beef with a huge stack here. That will be, those bio heroes is so great in small numbers. And Frosty is saying, I need some backup, and he's already used 2 booms, and it's not looking good for Frosty here. Here's the Tora. Still not good. It's clear to see that Frosty is like a decent amount of minerals behind in this. Like Beef was just one step ahead of Frosty this game. Beef had a good start, and Frosty's start with the mass Hydralisk against Beef's start with the Hero Battlecruiser was actually a good choice for Frostytit, but he didn't switch it as Beef switches to only engine base. With Frosty not switching for the evolution chamber or Sunkens, infested Terrans, then those bio heroes just went winning the second spawn in the game, and kept stacking up here, giving the Beef the midpoint boost. So not the best start for Frosty here, and it looks like it will end the game. And Beef now with the Paratrooper. Level 3, so the Paratrooper dropships just sends out hero bio, keeps adding up the strong high hero bio. Those hero bio is really mean against Turk, especially if you don't have Swarm or a lot of Kukulta guards. With Beef on 5 gas and Frosty on 3, it's really gonna look hard now. Even a boom from Frosty won't push this back. If Beef would add a small amount of Goliath here, those Devourers and Guards would be like butter. Yeah, it's pretty much GG. We'll have to see the end of it, but soon the cannon goes down. Here it went. Frosty never used that defiler. I don't know, I thought he would be using it. Or evolution chambers. Frosty is normal using a lot of evolution chambers. Maybe we will see that in the next game. Beef still has the instant spawn, and the defense generator will blow like pretty fast here. Frosty with 1 boom left. It's fast game, this one. "21 minutes. It's gonna last like 26, 28 minutes, then Beef has won this. Good played indeed. I liked he switched back from the Hero Battlecruiser when he saw Frosty's Hydralisk just eating up that Hero Battlecruiser. Making a good switch versus a player not doing a good move can make a game. And here's the last boom. Frosty asking Beef is Beef still thinks that Zerg is the overpowered race. Here's Beef winning in an easy way. I won 420 with Zerg versus Terran, and Beef really thought 420 played a really good Terran. I had a hard time beating Terran. Definitely Terran has some good weapons against Zerg. I have the idea that Terran is like just this tiny bit stronger than Zerg, but if you hit the right stuff at the right moments with Zerg and have a push and it's going well most of the game, you definitely have a chance to win with Zerg as well. So I think both races has a chance to win. They have weapons against each other, at least. So, and the instant spawn from Beef just ends the game here. Frosty without any booms. An instant spawn from Frosty cannot push this back. It's end game like 26 minutes, 25 minutes. Fast game. Good play from Beef here. Maybe we'll see Frosty come back in his second battle. The Defiler is out a bit too late. It's just getting instant killed when it spawns. Not much Frosty can do versus this stack here. Beef has won. Just a matter of time when they say GG. Let's hope Frosty will come up with some better moves in the next battle. Only time will see what he does. He said he didn't play with nodes, but I'm pretty sure he should be aware that Swarm really good against infantry from Terran. As Frosty plays a lot of fastest game, he plays probably not using Swarm that much, but he's very experienced in Desert Strike as well. So using Swarm here with the mass is so efficient. There's a point where Siege Tank can overwhelm the Swarm mass, but if you are above in mineral, it's definitely a good choice to get that Defiler.